Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we start, let me ask you a quick question. When you go to get a haircut, do you expect to be touched? That came out so terribly wrong. I mean touched in general, not touched inappropriately, okay? If you thought that I meant inappropriately, pause and let's move on. Do you expect to be touched in general? On the head, maybe on the neck, behind the ears, maybe by clippers or scissors. It's kind of something that's like expected, right? If you're going to the barber shop or to a hairstylist, they have to touch you, right? Well, maybe it's not as clear as I thought, because I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a video of, I don't know, it's like a hairstylist, yeah, and she has to ask her clients before doing their hairstyle if she can touch them, and then what are their pronouns. Which, we can honestly throw one out the window, because I could care two shits if you ask anybody for their pronouns. It's a pretty common thing to do nowadays. If you're mad about that, or you're probably an old head at this point, it's nothing new. The only thing I'm kind of phased on about is the "can I touch you" part.
Is it okay if I touch you during our consultation?
Yes.
Is it okay if I touch you during our consultation?
Yes.
Is it okay if I touch you during our consultation? Yep. Is it okay if I touch you during our consultation?
Yes, you can.
Great.
Okay, is it okay if I touch you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Now this I don't get. Asking permission to touch your client before giving them a haircut. What if they say no? Could you imagine? Making a haircut appointment, showing up and then telling your barber you're not allowed to touch him. No, fuck you, you can't touch me. It seems pretty comical, but apparently people have said no to her in the past, and like I said, I don't know what were to happen if someone says no, but apparently people have. So as much as we're sitting here laughing about what would happen if someone were to say no, she actually comes through and explains what would happen if someone were to book an appointment and then say no.
Is it okay if I touch you?
Can I touch you? First, can I touch you?
Oh, is it okay if I touch you? No.
You know, the reason that I ask for consent actually started with doing young kids' hair. I'm glad that everyone is asking, what would you do if someone said no to the consent question? Then I wouldn't, right? It's as simple as that. That's what consent is. No means no. At some point may say, you know what? No, I'm not comfortable with you touching me. And at that point I would say, okay, well, what can we do to get you to the point where you are? And if that means you coming back to get your haircut after meeting me for the first time, I'm cool with doing it that way too.
Yeah.
I have clients come in that only do the consultation so that they can meet me first, so they can see if our salon is a good fit. That does not bother me. That does not take money out of my pocket. All that does is, again, creates a safe space of inclusivity and accessibility.
Now, to a certain degree, I would understand, getting familiar with your barber or your salon or whatever, but the thing is, you're already there. You already booked your appointment. Why would you just go and see if you like this person and then tell them, no, you can't touch me. You can't cut my hair. Don't touch my hair, you better not, and then you leave. I don't understand the point of that. I really don't get it. Maybe it's just me, because if I walked into my barber shop after booking an appointment and then telling my barber he's not allowed to touch me, I'm instantly getting shot by every barber in the room. I'm getting shot, okay? Shot, jumped, stabbed, anything. I'm getting kicked, curb stomped, whatever you want is happening to me, alright? Back shots imminent after what happens, alright? Everything is going down. If I say no after already booking an appointment. Why? Because I'm just wasting his time. But you know what? She says that it doesn't take money out of her pocket. I would assume it doesn't. Someone showing up and you don't even cut their hair and they don't pay you, obviously doesn't take money out of your pocket. But it does take time out of your life. Imagine going to someone's salon, sitting in their chair, talking to them to get to know them for a bit, and then all of a sudden you realize, I really don't like this person. They're not touching me. It's just something I can't get behind. You're already there. Just get the cut. Alright? Just get a fade already. So I mean, I don't know what it is. Like I said, it must just be me. But this is just something that I just found absolutely stunning. And she said she started doing this a lot with kids because you know how kids are. And I find that perfectly fine. I think it's like, kids are different than adults, obviously. To a kid, they have to be in safe hands. They have to know the person that's cutting their hair is going to do a good job. Make them look fresh, not cut them, and give them a lollipop after. These are adults. These are grown adults you're talking about, who you're asking for consent. And I understand consent, you know, no means no. But this is not intercourse. This is a haircut. So, I mean, yeah. What are you doing? Alright then. We're talking about a haircut here. Not anything else. Not anything freaky. So, I don't really get the part of that. I kind of think that if you're there, you might as well just get it. You're wasting everybody else's time. And you took the slot of somebody else who could have gotten a haircut at that moment in time. So, if you're not going to get a haircut in the first place and you know that, don't even go. Just don't even go. What's the point? I feel like that's something that just has to come with the territory of a barbershop. I feel like it already should, and I don't have to explain this, but if you're going to the barbershop, you're going to get touched. Alright? And not in an inappropriate way. I feel like I have to put that because whenever I say it like that, it sounds like disgustingly evil. It's not like you're going to your local YMCA in the locker room and there's 60-year-old dudes with their dongs hanging out. No, it's a barbershop. So yeah, I don't really get it. You tell me what you think. Should people be, you know, taking it to extremes like this? I personally think this is an extreme. Why have to ask somebody for consent to touch them? You're going to the barbershop. It's inevitable you're going to have to touch them. How else are you going to cut their hair? It makes zero sense. But apparently people nowadays even need consent to you know, get haircuts, or else they're being violated. Their rights are being crossed. Something like that. You know, along those lines. I don't have any. I'm Mexican. So with all that being said, it's me, your Big Boy University. And if you like playing Fortnite, then use code BBU in the item store. Please get that Omni-Man skin that's in there today. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.